43% of white men spanning all age groups say they are self-censoring their speech at work, and an additional 25 million men claim they've not been given jobs or promotions because of being white men.
So you can't say the R word. You can't say sexist remarks at work. You can't slap your assistant on the ass. Poor fucking you. You were passed over for jobs because of your race and your skin color. Shut the fuck up. You have had the affirmative action of being white and male since the beginning of time. So quit crying, you little baby. Look inward and say, what can I do better, instead of worrying about how you can't say ugly things about other people, you racist fuck.
Well, and I do think that this is a direct aftermath of Trump being in the spotlight for 10 years.
Right.
He is a nonstop whining, crying titty baby victim, and he's perpetually in that state. And so 18 to 29-year-olds, 18-year-old from 8 years old, Trump's been either president or he dominated the headlines, and now he's president again. 29-year-olds, so from your whole adult life, when you start talking about politics, this is a consequence of Trumpism on men. And polling shows that Gen Z, our kids' generation, they're more isolated. They don't have as much human connection. But white boys seem to be really, really having getting the brunt of this.
In my mind, the MAGA person was a Fox News watcher. That was before I realized about the right-wing echo chamber. And I started seeing younger kids in the, hyper masculine bullshit.
So many different MAGA coded places for misogyny. And some of them aren't hyper political, but there is this bro jock culture, and it goes from Barstool, Joe Rogan, all the way to the Tate brothers. But all of that is misogynistic and ultimately damaging to males because it makes them feel angry, horny, and that somehow women are the enemy.
Right. Well, that they're not excelling because women are, or they're not excelling because Black people are. I mean, it's just like, I look inward. Make changes within yourself to get better.
Well, and then there's the nature of males, but there's also the nurture. And it's really, really difficult being a parent, but that is where the nurture comes in. And you have to be just vigilantly protective of the people that you raise and what they defend and what they stand for. And, MAGA likes to talk a lot about family values, but this is truly family values. Teach your kids what your values are and monitor what they're engaged in while they're still under your roof. Otherwise, the internet is this big, dark, scary space. Somebody else is going to raise them, right, and somebody else is going to impact them. And it's sad what's happening to everybody in their silos. And then some people, because of neglect, get raised by Andrew Tate.
Right.
Think
he's great.
Yeah.
Ugh.